passes, another 1,000 yards on the ground, and 7 scores rushing. This young man continues to be elusive and continues to improve.
They'll start with the option. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against his speed guy on the perimeter.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Murray. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. First down, Murray. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, 42 yards. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Oh, the return is Duvernay. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, but now it'll be 3rd down. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
The Ravens take over a 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Michael Strahan. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 27, Jackson. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. Jackson now. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. So a definite line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. And he slides to a halt inside the 10. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, 1st down. Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens have taken the lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Throwing again, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Deshaun.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he is final.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Murray now on 1st down. Jerry Rice, open right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He'll buy some time right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. Jackson to Watkins there for a Baltimore first. Now Jackson on 1st down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's third down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
First down, Panthers.
So we've hit enter. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he won't quite make it to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch?
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers 16. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down.
don't know whether I should go for the wins rack versus possession catches versus single coverage, just the win rack catches versus single coverage, or the high successful rate on stiff arm / truck. Because that's very helpful when you're running or anything. Like, if you catch the ball and you've got, I don't know if it's like one stiff arm or anything like that, post catch, but I think satellite, or I think it's rack 'em up. I think that's what I had on. No, I had double me, which on like Ed McCaffrey, but it's like the same thing. It's like rack catches for single coverage, or something like that. Like, there's the ball. But if I have this one, like, it really depends, because like I'm pretty sure to get satellite or stuff like that, or like rack 'em up, you need. How do I like what would you have to do? Like, I feel like for satellite or rack 'em up, you have to get like a few, like 3 20+ yard catches, or like receptions. Alright, so that's harder to do than grab and smash, which would be good. I just want to know how, like, is that only for catching, or could that be like a running play too? High successful rate on next 30 trucks or stiff arms. High fake out rate on next juke, spinner, hurdle. Win racks for single coverage. Increased chance to break the first tackle. Increased chance to break the next tackle attempt. Win rack. High fake out rate on the moves following the catch. I don't understand, like, how long is it? Like, is it like after one? Like, is it like you catch the ball and you get a high success rate on a stiff arm and truck once, or until the down, or like if I've got it activated and I start running, will that help it? Cause, I'm kind of just debating on getting tier 7 now. Just 900. That's a lot though. Like, I mean, I can get an ability like this one, backfield mismatch, better route and catching from the backfield versus linebackers. And over here, I can get better route running and catching versus linebackers. What's the point of that? That's so stupid. There's no difference besides this one has 1 AP. So it's kind of like, oh, I need to get an ability. I just want to know how long does it last? And is it just catching and route running, or is it like running the ball too? Because if I ever need something, I would need this. Or if I'm ever going downfield, I would need this. Rack them up would be good. Probably easier to activate than satellite. Or grab and smash. I have to look it up, honestly. I'll look it up, and I have to go to dinner, so I'll be right back in a second. I'll be right back. You know, I think I might go for tier 7 maybe. Or I'll go for like, actually, no, hold on. Up here, I'll probably get. Should I go for backfield mismatch or something like that? Or maybe, high fakeout rate? High successful rate on next 3 structures to farm. You don't like this one, right? Because this is like high success rate on the next 3. So in one play, you get 3 stiff arms or trucks in one play, and that stops working. Then the next play, you go into it, and, you know, this one just says high fakeout rate on stiff arm and trucks post catch. It doesn't make sense, but it's the same thing. It doesn't make sense. One's high success on the next 3 truck stiff arms. One is just high success rate on stiff arm trucks post catch. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that means it. Probably go for like wrecking ball or anything like that. Oh no, maybe. Why would they do that? Maybe this one. Yeah, maybe. Maybe this one's like you have to like a 10-yard catch or something like that. Or this one's like just overall, no matter what. This one's the other one's during a catch. Probably made the wrong decision, but alright.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And he will make it to
nice job, Larry. Yeah, that was Larry. My fullback right there. Almost killed the guy.
Wide open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one. Lamar Jackson out of Louisville. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And Jackson
nice job, Calais Campbell. On him. Literally just on him.
How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job.
Probably a PA boot. Oh, I think we thought it was going to be a PA boot left.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his
nice
running
one.
back. So the screen
2 yards on. How many? 1 yard on.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call.
Nice
he
job.
just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge
nice
return
job on
to
that.
take this one
I was going to say, like,
30-yard line.
last play I was gonna say, I feel like this is gonna result in like
and a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's gonna be a lot of space
like a turnover. But then I didn't want to say it because I thought something would happen, and they were just gonna get like a touchdown there, but then they went for it, and you know what?
That allows for extra yardage on the return.
They took a L there. Massive L there. What do you have to do to get it? Rush for 10 plus yards, 5. Oh, no.
Handoff left, McCaffrey. And some room
Ooh.
and they'll work it inside the
This is what you have to do. I wasn't told you what you had to do. If they told me what smash and grab did, then I probably would have done that. I have to go right for 5
Could be a long night defensively.
receptions,
No
right?
doubt about it,
Or anything
because
like that.
when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, and that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly
I
right. It'll be a
prefer the,
very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Murray now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. LaDainian Tomlinson.
Because, I mean,
There to make the grab.
you have to rush
And the
5 things.
Panthers are on
You
the
need a rush and play 5
march
times.
on the road here in Baltimore. And his kick is no good.
You need, think of that, like, you need at least 10 yards.
6-0 game.
How is that? How do you do, right, at least 10 yards,
So
5
with the
times?
missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back
Like-
out to kick this one off.
And then you have to be able
On
to
the
use it,
return
and
is
if you
Duvernay.
lose it. Nice one, Larry.
He's up past
Should
the
have been
20 to the
Tyron Smith.
22-yard line.
58 Tyron Smith. Like, these linemen look so slow.
The
But,
Baltimore offense
like,
at the
in the
line
game,
set to
they're
get
slow,
going.
but in real life,
And
they're fast. Like,
following
they're
the
not the
interception, we'll
fastest,
see what they can
but
put
they're not
together on
slow
this drive.
like these dudes.
I'm here, my old college
Yeah.
coach right now.
Nice
And
job,
the rush too
Brian.
strong. They
Minus
get
10
there and
yards.
take him down. Brian Burns.
Dude, I knew he was going for a
Credit him
scramble,
with
but
a
he
sack
didn't
as
want to
he
cut the
buries
corner
him
too
for a
close, so I
loss
had
of
to get
10.
off. I had to pick him off.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Oh, he
Oh,
dropped it. They were
third,
looking for him in
look
the
at
middle
that,
third.
3rd and
Couldn't
20,
catch it.
cover
Now
2
third
man.
down.
He definitely would have liked to hit on that
Quentin
one because
Williams
now
right
you
here.
got 3rd and long
Quentin Williams.
showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Nice. Oh,
And
damn.
this pass broken up.
They
The
hit that away,
contact
too.
well timed there, and now 4th down.
At least
That
the
makes
50
him now 0
or
for
the
2
60.
here in the first
At
quarter
least.
on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't
That
fall
was a
further
good punt, to be
behind here in the
honest
early going.
I said at least 50. I'm at the 46.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be
I
incomplete.
kind of
He was
regret
trying to
this.
go back to Beckham there. And it's 2nd down. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey
Are you kidding me?
downfield.
That's so lucky.
And they're going to set up shop at the
Like, this is when it starts getting stupid. That
Before we
does
came
not
up to
happen.
the booth,
It's
last thing
happened,
he
but
said
it
as
does
we
not
were walking
happen
off the field.
that often.
Want to play mistake-free football.
So,
Well, that just
no.
went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh,
Come on, like,
laughs
why
and
do you
birds.
do anything?
Every time we hear
This is
that,
so stupid.
things tend to fall apart a little
Fucking
bit. And that's what we
this is
saw
where
there.
I
Didn't
just-
get enough on that throw. It turned into
30,
an
a
interception.
32-yard rush right there. I
Big
was
yardage there on the scramble.
covered.
It gets him a
No
first
one can
down.
catch up to the... He's not that fast. Damn. Alright, I'm getting past the 79 guy. I'm swimming past him.
The Jackson going to run again.
Ooh, illegal forward pass, whether he passes it.
One down,
Alright,
but
so
not before they're
go
inside
for
the
him.
25. 18 more yards there,
Yeah.
another first down.
I want everyone. If only I could do everyone. He was fine.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll
Right.
be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And down inside the
Did he
15,
not die yet?
shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but
That's
it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
So I think that's what the goal.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a terrific return.
That's so stupid. This fucking game is so bad sometimes. I'm telling you.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
This game is just so bad. I want this right.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. They find some open field here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Caffrey misses.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He's going to throw the ball to Andrews. Trust me.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
Why is no one hitting him?
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Whether you hit the guy in the penalty called on you or anything,
2nd down.
and the flag is thrown down, take him out of the game. Take them both out of the game. Take Lamar Jackson out of the game. If we're going to lose, we're going
Here's
to lose.
Jackson on the option.
No. Fuck this game. This is stupid. I don't know why I'm even trying. This is